Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May the 16th, 2024. We're going to be talking about AEWs because we heard that Eddie Kingston got injured because he defended his title at New Japan. He lost the title and then he got attacked by the Elites and he got injured. So he was gone. And they found a new member, a new teammate to be in the Anarchy Rules match. And ladies and gentlemen, Adam Copeland, he issued a challenge at, I believe it was AEW Rampage or Collusion. But he issued a challenge to Malachi Black to a barbed wire steel cage match. It didn't happen because we were supposed to get his answer by Malachi, but when Adam Copeland got into the trying to get to the ring, he got attacked by the House of Black, and they were about to smash him with the chair, but Malachi Black told Buddy Matthews to grab his wedding ring. Why? I have no idea. And then, ladies and gentlemen, and then here comes Kyle O'Reilly trying to save Adam Copeland, but he attacked Malachi Black and he attacked Buddy Matthews. He took them down. But when he got in the ring, he got attacked by Brody King. And then Buddy Matthews did a move. And then Malachi Black did a move. And he had his little interview or video package. I guess he accepts the match. But he says if Adam Copeland loses, when he loses, he has to bend a knee to the House of Black. We have a contract signing between Will Nightingale and Mercedes Moné. There was a lot of talking, and when Will talked about when she won that New Japan Pro Wrestling Women's Championship, she walked out of the show, but Mercedes did not. Mercedes got upset about that. She slapped her in the face, and then Will Nightingale did her gut-wrench powerbomb through the table. Before we get to more of AEW, I don't know why I kicked myself out of there. We just had the DLC drop. I think it's pretty awesome. I got my ECW Universe mode. I'm still working on it. I'm still downloading some ECW guys. But ladies and gentlemen, the Sandman looks awesome. It felt so nice to hear CM Punk's Coca Personality theme song. It felt so nice. And the cool part is that you could use CM Punk's theme song on your own, your created superstar. It's not locked like Cody Rhodes was last year and Ronda Rousey. You couldn't change CM Punk's theme song. I mean Cody Rhodes' theme song. Every time if you want to change it, if you want to change Cody Rhodes to his WrestleMania entrance, you can't use his theme song. Some reason. But with CM Punk, you could use his theme song. You could edit a lot of things of CM Punk if you want the old school CM Punk. If you want to get a new CM Punk, like the old school, the old version that has a Coco personality, you could do it because they have the song in there. That's pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, and what else is cool? They brought some ECW weapons. We already know about the barbed wire bats. But they put doors in there. You could use a door. I don't know how much you could use a door. It looks like you could just lean it and break it like a table, and you could smash your opponent's head. And if the cool part is that when you keep on hitting your opponent with the door, the paint of the door, the white paint, slowly comes off. That's pretty cool as well. And ladies and gentlemen, this was a pretty interesting and surprising weapon that they actually put in this game because they never used this weapon in a long time. I see a lot of indie wrestling use it, but ladies and gentlemen, not WWE. Not WWE's ECW. But ladies and gentlemen, light tubes is in the game. You could smash a light tube over your opponent's head. That's pretty awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm surprised. I'm hoping they do these small little things on every DLC. Like, if they're going to put weapons in every DLC, trying to think of some people that use weapons, like a specific weapon, like when Sandman goes for a weapon, he pulls out a candlestick, and Bob Wire's Terry Funk and Cactus Jack thing, light tubes, I don't know who the heck is that for, and doors, that's just for ECW. All of that is just for ECW. But if they could do something for the headbangers, like, they smash their opponents in the head, or they used to, with the boombox. That big stereo. If they could put that in the game for the headbangers when they come out in their DLC, that would be cool as well. But I think that's all the weapons I could think of on the last couple of DLCs. Because Pat McAfee guys, they are not going to use any weapons. They don't have their own special weapons. And on the WCW side, nobody has a special weapon in there. DDP, Lex Luger, maybe American Flag. I don't know who else has something. Even on the when they have the current stars like Nia Jax, Kairi Sane, Jay Cargill, they don't have a special weapon to bring out. So I'm hoping they bring like the boombox, or they just put some random weapons in there. I was going to say a guitar for Honky Tonk Man, but they already have a guitar in there. They already put that one in there. I didn't know you could break the guitar over somebody's head because I never used it. But I had a hardcore battle royal. Somebody used a guitar and smash it on one of the opponent's head. I did not know you could do that. I thought it was just not going to break. But I need to know that it's 2K24. Things break now. You have doors in there, and that breaks. You have light tubes, and that breaks. That breaks as well. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm excited what else they're going to put in 2K24. I do not really care for the My Faction stuff right now. I'd be more excited if they put women personas in the game as well, not just the men. It's great to have Roman Reigns and The Rock, but it's just their attire that they wore every time they do segments. It's Roman Reigns in a bun, okay? And we already have 2 Roman Reigns. Why we need a Roman Reigns in a bun? And we got The Rock, 2024 Rock, wearing a tank top and the pants. The sucky part is that his entrance is not updated. That's the sucky part. But they fixed it. They fixed the tattoo, and people have been complaining about. I didn't really care for that. So, yeah. But 2K24 is getting more interesting with all these new features and a lot of new things. We didn't just get wrestlers. We got weapons. I made a new match type for Extreme Rules, and I put doors in there, light tubes, barbed wire, bats. So yeah, I'm excited because now I have an ECW Universe mode. One show. I got a whole old school for Raw and SmackDown, and one day we'll have an ECW. So I didn't make 3 Universe modes. I only have 2 for the current show and the old school. But now I could make it real ECW with light tubes, barbed wire, tables, whole bunch of weapons that's not just goofy like Slim Jims or a flip flop or a microphone. But that's pretty cool about 2K24. I'm hoping they do more of these things, that we don't just get the wrestlers, we get some new things. It'd be cool if we get some arenas too. If they add some arenas. That would be cool. I thought that would be cool if they added some arenas. But they already had the ECW One Night Stand, so they didn't have to give us arena. I was hoping they'd give us like a weekly ECW arena that was on Sci-Fi or the 2009 ECW. Mostly, I was hoping the 2006 ECW, where you got to see Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, Terry Funk. I don't think Terry Funk was in there, but you got Rob Van Dam in there. So yeah, I was hoping we get to see that. But I'm excited for the weapons as well. Even when I saw people showing us 30 new things on their videos, and I'm like, there's light tubes? When did that came? When did that happen? And the doors. So that's pretty cool. Now we got some AEW to talk about. Because, ladies and gentlemen, AEW, we had a lot of interruptions in every match. Almost every match. So, I'm talking about all the segments, the contract signing, the Adam Copeland, and the Eddie Kingston thingy bobber. And, ladies and gentlemen, a sad thing happened as well. I will tell you guys more about it when we get to the match. First match of the evening, we got Blackpool Combat Club. It wasn't Claudio. It was John Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson has a lot of tape on his neck and his back. And this guy's supposed to be in the Anarchy in the Arena match. And the guy looks like he's broken. And we heard this is his last year to be a full-time wrestler. And the guy looks like he's broken. And they faced Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb because Powerhouse Hobbs is injured. And Will Ospreay has his own match to worry about at Double or Nothing. So Kyle Fletcher has to team up with Jeff Cobb in this match. What is going on with everybody wearing a mustache? We've seen it with Dominic Mysterio, Joe Coffey, now Jeff Cobb has a big bushy mustache on his lip. Why is there a trend that people need to wear a mustache? I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent tag team match, but the winner of that match was the Blackpool Combat Club. They got the win. And then Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb was attacking Mr. John Moxley and Bryan Danielson. I think there was another guy. Wasn't there another guy? I don't think there was another guy. I think everybody was injured or has other things to do with the Don Callis family. Oh, Takashita came out. He came out, helped Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb to beat up John Moxley and Bryan Danielson. I totally forgot about that guy. It's hard to remember a lot of wrestlers here. Takashita came out, helped them out to beat them up. And then here comes Claudio with a big giant crowbar and made everybody run away. Claudio doesn't want to be part of this Anarchy in the Arena. He doesn't even want to watch it. Because Bryan Danielson, he doesn't want to see Bryan Danielson get hurt. Because this is his last year of being a professional wrestler. Full time. And he says, for his last year, I don't want him to see him get hurt. He wants him to have a good last year, not a brutal match like Anarchy in the Arena. So he doesn't want to see it. He doesn't want to be part of it. But he will help Bryan Danielson with him getting beat up. And then we got the Young Bucks versus Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal. Young Bucks got in the face of Christopher Daniels. And Christopher Daniels got upset. I believe this was like Rampage or Collusion, one of those things. Christopher Daniels got upset and he grabbed some grapefruits and yelled at the EVPs and got in their face and he shoved Matthew Jackson, and he will have a tag team match with his tag team partner that he's been teaming up with, Matt Sydal. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I love Matt Sydal. I'm a big fan when he was Evan Bourne. I was a big fan of the Air Boom tag team. But I'm happy that he got used in Dynamite, but I think this could be the last time because now they used him and I think he's done now. I don't know. But the winner of that match was the Young Bucks. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Jackson just fired Christopher Daniels. I don't know if he's fired just for his role as talent relations or for the whole AEW. But he's fired. They got security to help him out of the ring, help him out of the arena. And Matt Sydal is upset because that's his tag team partner. These guys have too much power. But can Kenny Omega overwrite? I don't know if that's the right word, but can he change their minds? Like, can he? Because he could make it. He's the one that made the Anarchy match, man. He made it. Then we had Hook versus a jobber. This is how you make a return, I guess. And then he wins the match. And then he calls out Chris Jericho. He wants a shot against Chris Jericho. He wants his FTW title back. Chris Jericho came out. He was acting weird. Like a weirdo. But he says, Hook, you can't just do that. You can't just jump in line for a title shot. But he should get a rematch, right? Because he didn't get one. Because he accidentally hit himself with the bat at Dynasty when Chris Jericho definitely hit Hook with the dang bat. Shouldn't he get a rematch because he's the last champion to hold the title? You beat him, he should get his rematch. But we heard that at Collusion, Hook will be in the qualified matches. I don't know what that means, but there will be qualified matches to become the number one contender to the FTW against Chris Jericho. But Hook says, you know what would be funny? He clunks him in the head with the microphone. And then he just gets beat up. Hook gets beat up by Chris Jericho and Big Bill. And then here comes Sabata, that's his name, I think. Sabata. He came out, and ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how fragile Big Bill is. The guy tried to kick him. Sabata tried to kick Big Bill. It didn't really work out. He wasn't that close. I don't know what happened there. I think he hit him. It's just, it didn't look like he hit him. I don't know. Is he fragile? It looks like Chris Jericho's fragile because he was bleeding on top of his head from the microphone. He's bleeding. So I don't know how fragile the learning tree is. Trees are not fragile, and there's some strong trees. But this tree, the learning tree, is a little fragile. Just a little fragile. So we're going to see what this qualified matches are, but I don't watch Collusion, so I don't know what happens there. So I will look at the social media, because all you guys, you lovely people, always show me these things on Facebook and on Instagram, what happens on Rampage and Collusion. If you guys didn't know, after Young Bucks fired Christopher Daniels, Jack Perry poured a drink onto Tony Schiavone. I think it was the Ric Flair's Woo drink, and he poured it on Tony Schiavone. The guy is upset. Why does he have to get picked on? Well, like, seriously. You have to pick on everybody? You guys should be fired. Jack Perry's not EVP. The guy could get fired. Kenny Omega could fire him. But I think there's a contract that they gave Jack Perry and Okada that they can't get fired. Then we have Swerve Strickland versus Brian Cage to end the MSC team. He got rid of the he destroyed the tag team to Loa and the other guy that I don't remember his name. He got rid of them at Collusion, and now he needs to get rid of Brian Cage in a match, in an eliminator match for the world title. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I was a big fan of Brian Cage, but now they don't use him very much. I don't get a big fan. I was a big fan when he was in Impact Wrestling, but he doesn't get used that very much in AEW. So I can't be a big fan of the guy if he doesn't get used. AEW, use the guys that I like, man. Brian Cage is a talented guy. He had a great run in Impact Wrestling as a world champion. And AEW, he's like a jobber. And he's not supposed to be a jobber. It was a pretty decent match between Swerve and Brian Cage, but the winner of that match was Swerve Strickland after he tried to break the guy's arm. And he kicked him in the head. He gets the win, but he wants to end him permanently by attacking Brian Cage with a chair until Christian Cage came out. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I thought he was going to talk, but he didn't talk until his team, Killswitch and Nick Wayne, attacked Mr. Swerve Strickland, and there was a family photo of Swerve Strickland and his family in a frame, and Nick Wayne smashed that frame on the head of Swerve Strickland. The guy was busted open. Like, on the corner of his eye, you could see the blood drip down on the campus. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they put Swerve Strickland's head on the rope, the middle rope, and Christian Cage says, I guess he said this before, that he's going to take everything of Swerve Strickland. He took the braid of his hair, he took the MSC team away, and now this week, he took the blood of Swerve Strickland, because he grabs that piece, the paper of the family photo, and he wipes it on the bloody face of Swerve Strickland, and he takes the photo away. He says the next time I take something is going to be the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. We will find out what happens there. Because we have another week. Is he going to take something next week, or he's going to wait until the AEW World Championship? We will find out. We had Toni Storm versus Harley Cameron. She had a grudge match. Why is it a grudge match? Because Harley Cameron had a problem with Mariah May? Shouldn't Mariah May have the grudge match, not Toni Storm? Okay. And Serena Deeb was on the top of the ramp with a flag, and she wants to tell her that I'm going to win the championship. But Toni Storm gets the win. Good job for Toni Storm. Then we have Okada defending his Continental Championship against Dax Harwood. And it was a pretty decent match. We already know Dax Harwood is not going to win this. Okada wins the match. He retains the title in a pretty decent match. But here comes the Elite attacking Dax Harwood. Here comes Bryan Danielson and Cash Wheeler. But it was still the numbers game. The Elite was kicking their butts until we got the returning of Darby Allin coming out and start whacking people with skateboards. Guys, I thought this guy had a broken foot, and he got run over by a bus. Yes, I know I forgot to tell you guys that, but he got run over by a bus. So how is this guy okay? He had a broken foot, and he got run over by a bus. This was a couple months ago he got run over by a bus. I thought that would be longer. How is this guy okay? And we heard that Darby Allin is going to be the replacement of Eddie Kingston in the Anarchy in Arena match. Wow. Interesting AEW. Very interesting. Exciting for the first time for now. There were some matches I didn't care for, like Harley Cameron versus Toni Storm. Because I don't think Serena Deeb actually did anything. Did she do anything in the match? I don't think so. Like I said, every show has a match that some people that don't care about. And that happens with Impact TNA. That happens with WWE. It happens to every single wrestling promotion. It's not saying, oh, they suck because they had one bad match that nobody cares about. Everybody has their own production, their own things. And sometimes they make good decisions, have a good match that people have chemistry with, and there's some matches that nobody really cares for. Every promotion does it. I think New Japan Pro Wrestling will do it, even on Ring of Honor, if I watch those two shows. Speaking of shows, AEW has a new show called something with meal in it. I guess they're eating things. And Renee and RJ City are the hosts of it. And Eddie Kingston is the first guest of that show. I believe it's on TBS or on YouTube. So you guys can watch that as well. Some people are excited. Some people are not excited. Would I care for it? Not really, because it's a talking show. I like to see wrestling. I like to see fighting. I like to see promos, really good promos. So that's what I like to see. I don't like to see talking. And seeing people eat. I don't know why people on YouTube has to show why they have to show that they're eating. I don't want to see you eat. I don't know why people do that. I don't. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We have a couple of weeks until the next DLC. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. Everybody has a new finisher now. Nobody has these old finishers. Bubba has a pretty cool pop-up cutter. And ladies and gentlemen, the Pepsi Plunge, CM Punk's move that he did in AEW, is in the game. No, it's not the peggery that's off the turnbuckle. It's a new one. It is called Ambulance Peggery, but there's two of them. One for Triple H and one for CM Punk. So that's pretty cool. New animations for the GTS. I didn't know Sandman's finisher and signature until now. So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting to see. I have Cactus Jack teaming up with Terry Funk. I made the ECW originals that they had a problem with New Breed. I don't have the New Breed, but that's okay. I got some New Breed in my ECW, like The Miz and John Morrison. I got some New Breed people. So yeah, I'm excited for this ECW pack. Punk pack as well. When we get to play. I even made the Straight Edge Society. Except for without the Serena and Joey Matthews. But with Luke Gallows and CM Punk, that's pretty cool. I made that tag team in my old school. I'm happy for it. Because you couldn't do that last year because you got Luke Gallows, but you don't have CM Punk. You could download CM Punk, but it's not the same. Now we got the real CM Punk. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Tell us out. Bye!